I can't say too much, but this was done by somebody else.
He never been in jail. He don't have no record. Hey, student, why? Why?
No one has to know you're not a snitch. Just please come forward. Think about your family, your loved ones. Just come forward if you know anything, please.
In the quiet suburbs of Sugar Land, Texas, a sense of unease gripped the Butler family as 19-year-old Trevion mysteriously vanished on November 15th, 2023. What unfolded in the following days was a heart-wrenching story of desperate searches, conflicting statements, and a community left reeling following the sudden loss of a young life. Andrea Butler, a realtor at Keller Williams Southwest, took to Facebook with an impassioned plea for information on her son's whereabouts. Fearing foul play, she implored anyone with information to come forward. Little did she know at the time her wall would crumble even further. Trevion's absence was immediately noticed when, after leaving work, he failed to return home. Sometime after midnight, Sugar Land police officers arrived at Andrea's door looking for her son, but they wouldn't tell her why. Bewildered and anxious, it was when she filed the missing persons report that she learned that her son's friend and co-worker had reported a troubling incident. He accused the 19-year-old of stealing his firearm. A frantic search for Trevion was on. For the following days, the family tirelessly scoured Houston, roping in the help of the police and community members. Conflicting statements persisted, leaving the community with uncertainty. Trevion's phone remained silent, his bank account untouched, adding another layer to the mystery. A detective provided ring camera footage showing Trevion near his friend's condo, the last known location prior to his disappearance. Furthermore, surveillance footage showed Trevion near the friend's condo as well. Alberto Flores, a local man known for assisting in missing persons cases, joined the search. Using information from Butler's family, he packed up his drone and left home en route to the area Trevion was last seen alive. Flores noticed something strange about a half-mile from Butler's friend's residence in a wooded area. Trevion's mother had given the authorities the known address near the 2700 block of Grand Fountains Drive and asked them to follow up, but claimed that never happened.
Trevion Butler, I found him. Hate to say it, but at least it comes to a closure. We just got to let the HPD do their job. So I immediately called the mother. To come out here, because that's what I do. I don't wait around. I call the mother, because she's the one that requested me to help in her son's case, since her son come up missing on Wednesday the 15th. And there was some video at 8:42 p.m. of him getting out of a black, what I figured to be a small Toyota Camry. And she reported him missing from Sugar Land, but you know, he actually come up missing from, you know, Buffalo Speedway and Grand Fountains, which Grand Fountains point are these condominiums. They're like 500,000 and above. He's got a friend that he was here with. His mother didn't like or care about the friend, Elvis Ty, Thai. No, this is, you know, it's not nothing to hide, right? But as I come out here, even though I went out last night, I got up this morning with intentions because I talked to the mother yesterday. Another lady reached out to me that I helped find her son, and she says, look, this is a co-worker of mine. She needs help. Can you help? And you know, right now, you know, a lot of people know I'm at a time of my life where I'm going through a separation. And if I can't help myself, I really can't help nobody. Is what I've been telling people, right? But I came out, knocked on doors, got some video footage, different video footage from an hour, maybe 42 minutes from beforehand, showing him walking in an easterly direction. And I ended up throwing my drone up in the air and started checking the wooded area. And I saw something that needed to be looked into, so went down there and come across him. He is deceased, and I called the mother. Then I called 911. So, I mean, if anyone questions me about it or say why you did that, that's what I do. She asked me to get involved. I'm gonna let her know. I would want to know. That's just me. I would want to know if my child, something happened to my child or whatever. Call me first, you know. That way, you know, there's no later on me thinking to say, hey, you know, all the authorities that come in and out, and then later on the mother's trying to figure out what happened. She's here a week later trying to figure out what went down, right? How did this play out, right? But you know, she's here. Family's in the background. The fire department's left, waiting on the investigators. I've called, you know, I got to call Chief Deeks, Assistant Chief Deeks with HPD. He's over, and these guys, they don't even know who he is. Who's that? You know, well, he's the brass. He's y'all boss. He's over, not y'all boss, but he's over the missing person and homicide investigators. And I let them know that, you know, that I found the guy here. I'm not looking for anything. You know, I don't want no reward. I never asked for any reward. I don't charge anything. I got a job, and I try to do this in between. I've solved a couple murders. You know, Ashley Guillory's murder. You know, Daniel Brown's murder. I had something to do with Mr. Medina's murder of that guy turning himself in. You know, by putting pressure on him. And you know, not only, you know, the missing person, but you know, missing persons too. You know, I get out there and I do footwork. You know, I give numbers out to people. You know, I give Tim Miller's number out sometimes, and I get questioned about that. I get questioned about giving Chief Dixie's number out sometimes, but I get on three-way.
Clarifying that he wasn't an expert, Flores noted that it didn't seem as though the teen's body had been where he was later discovered since the 15th, signaling the unsettling nature of the discovery. With a firearm found near Trevion's feet, the case took a dark turn. The surveillance video was noted as a lead seemingly overlooked in the critical early stages of the investigation. Albert criticized the authorities for not conducting the wellness check when requested. Houston police, while acknowledging a body with a discharge wound was found at the same location and time, stopped short of immediately confirming the identity. Not long after, however, they confirmed it was indeed 19-year-old Trevion Butler. As expected, his family was shattered and bewildered as they clung to the belief that his life had been maliciously ended. Their desperate quest turned to a new quest, understanding why.
We love you, Trevi.
The pain still so fresh. Andrea Butler breaks down in her mom, Adrian Butler's arms just a day after her 19-year-old son, Trevion Butler, was found dead.
He just had a compassion to help you wherever he could help.
And I think that may have been his downfall.
5 Sugar Land police officers banging on my door. I called HPD and I gave them the address. I said, can you please go do a wellness check to see if my son is there?
We tried our best to find him. Well, I feel like my grandson would have been still here if they would have done that well check. I need some answers. I need some closure.
I can't say too much. But this was done by somebody else.
And I'm gonna miss you tremendously. Holidays will never be the same without you. I love you.
You are a king. You are someone. And you're not just a number. You are a king.
You could just see more of the world. You do not deserve what happened to you.
As Houston police investigated the case, conflicting statements continued to emerge. Trevion's friend, the last person to see him alive, faced scrutiny for not reporting his disappearance sooner. Meanwhile, the family's frustration grew as they questioned the thoroughness of the initial search efforts. As the news spread, the community rallied around the grieving family. Media coverage intensified, shedding light on the murky details surrounding Trevion's passing. A GoFundMe campaign was launched to assist with Butler's funeral expenses, as his mother noted that the life insurance was simply not enough to cover everything. The family remembered their loved one and pleaded with the community for persons with knowledge of the incident to come forward.
If you see or if you know anything, just please submit it anonymously. No one has to know. You're not a snitch. Just please come forward. Think about your family, your loved one. Just come forward if you know anything, please. Please. God is watching you.
As the investigation has continued, Houston police have remained tight-lipped, leaving questions unanswered. In the wake of the devastating discovery, Andrea reflected on her son, a vibrant presence always radiating higher energy than herself. Through posts, she painted a picture of a devoted young man who stood by her side at open houses, a protective force at every showing. She described him as everything a mother could ask for and more: intuitive, proactive, and an integral part of their real estate team. The shock echoed beyond their personal circle, resonating among fellow real estate agents who witnessed their seamless collaboration. Andrea's grief spilled onto the screen as she lamented the injustice of a life cut short, expressing a mother's wish to trade places with her beloved son. In the shadow of Thanksgiving, a holiday now marred by loss, the Butler family faced the bleak reality of an empty seat at the table. The story of Trevion Butler, a once vibrant young man with dreams and aspirations, had met a grim end. As the investigation unfolds, the family, the community, and a curious public are left waiting for the truth to emerge. As of this video, the medical examiner's office hasn't ruled on a manner of passing. His family has asserted that self-harm is out of the question. Anyone with information regarding Butler's case is asked to call Sugarland Police at 281-275-2020 or to contact the Houston Police Department using the information displayed on the screen. I will be following the outcome of this case, so be sure to subscribe for updates. May the family and friends of Trevion Butler find solace in the happy memories, and may his soul rest in perpetual peace. Thank you.